I would like to invite the audience to share their perspectives on the question, why is Chile considered the most unusual country on the planet? Chile, officially the Republic of Chile, is a country in western South Africa. It is the southernmost country in the world and the closest to Antarctica, is standing along a narrow strip of land between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. According to the 2024 reported census, has an registrable population of 18.5 million people. The country has a land area of 756,102 square kilometers and is shaped like a chili pepper. Economically, the country boasts a GDP of US 354.5 billion USD and GDP per capita approximately 17,730 USD. These figures is also quite impressive when compared to other countries in the region. This is also the thinnest and narrowest country in the world, with its widest point being just over 360 kilometers. In Chile's history, ancient Incas intermarried with waves of Native American migrants from the ancient Inca civilization approximately 13,000 years ago. Thanks to the arid climate in much of the country, many of the archaeological sites from thousands of years ago are well preserved, allowing anthropologists to divine keen insight into what early civilizations were like and how they developed. While the northern regions of Chile has a mix of pre-Inca cultures, the central and southern regions were comprised by the growing Mapuche tribe, which still constitutes majority of the current indigenous ethnicity in the country. In fact, the Mapuche were even able to resist the powerful Inca invaders and preserve their culture and lifestyle. And during the next 6,000 years, distinct niches began to develop on the coast, in the interior valley deserts, oases, the Altiplano Findings from this area reveal a diversification in fishing techniques and implements. The first hints of llama domestication and a lifestyle that grew steadily more sedentary. In 1100, the Chimu began conquering other tribes and building their empire. During Inca's period, 1300, Incas migrated in around Cusco and Machu Picchu. Chimu's people was wasted by the power of Incas. These briefly independent regional kingdoms fell under Inca rule during the Great Expansion of 1470. In San Pedro, the Incas built a regional administration center near the existing Atacama Pucara defensive fort. But his new rulers has hardly put their backs down when Diego de Almagro walked across the Altiplano and into San Pedro, and the conquest of Chile was set in motion. However, Chile's ironic fate was similar to that of other countries in the New World. The name given to the Americas when they were first discovered. They were conquered, invaded, and colonized by European imperial powers. In 1492, when Christopher Columbus reached the Americas, Spain emerged as the first dominant power to colonize the continent. Later in the 16th century, Ferdinand Magellan sailed around the world and reached the southern end of South America, which is now Chile. The island he found there was later named after him, Magellan Island. During the Spanish colonial rule from 1520 to 1818, Chile staged a major revolution, and along with the people of South America fought against it, gaining independence from Spanish colonial rules. And so, in 19th century, as an independent nation, Chile has struggled to establish a stable government, and power has shifted many times. The highly stratified society of the 19th century gave wealthy landowners the primary voice in government. However, a democratic presidency was established somewhat successfully by the end of the century. During this time, the borders of Chile changed significantly. In 1881, The Strait of Magellan was formally recognized as part of Chile, but much of Oriental Patagonia was delivered to Argentina in the treaty. It was also during this period, 1879 to 1883, that Chile battled against Peru and Bolivia in the War of the Pacific, which earned the country significant land gains based on its northern frontier. And this was especially useful because of their naturally rich nitrate deposits, which often opened in decades-long national wealth. On 11 September 1973, a military coup overthrew Allende was apparently committed suicide as the armed forces bombarded the presidential palace. The degree to which the United States was involved in the coup remains debated. After Allende was overthrown, the United States Secretary of State Henry Kissinger told U.S. President Richard Nixon that the United States had helped the coup indirectly. In the late 1980s, largely as a result of events such as the 1982 economic collapse and mass civil resistance in 1983 to 1988, the government gradually permitted greater freedom of assembly, speech, and association, to include trade union and political activity, and through the course of history, but numerous expansions during the colonial period and periods of independence, along with many treaties, so annexation and the cession of certain territories to countries in the region. Chile has acquired its distinctive chili pepper shape as it is today. Chile is currently experiencing some of the most devastating earthquakes in the world. There was once an earthquake that killed 5,000 people. Oh dear, what a horrible emotional damage. And now, this chili pepper country also has vast deserts, and it's so frustrating that there's no rain. That's so hilarious. And then there's the McMurdo Valley in Antarctica with almost zero average rainfall, make it impossible for any living organisms or plants to survive there. At most, only bacteria and virus might exist. And so scientists have also discovered that the Atacama Desert was once the site of comet collisions. And this video is getting long. If you enjoy it, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to receive notifications. And now I'm off. Nghiên.